First time I heard a Tribe Called Quest was on the radio. DJ Red Alert played a song called The Promo by the Jungle Brothers, and Q-Tip was on that song. And I just took notice of his voice, his name, Q-Tip, and he said from a Tribe Called Quest. And I always was like, a Tribe Called Quest? Wait, they called Quest? And he said, no, they're Tribe Called Quest. I just was like, that's a cool name. And then that was it. It definitely was love at first sound. I mean, I loved, what they were talking about. I loved the musicality of it. I loved, their first song, their first album was kind of like, walking through the hallways of a high school. Be talking about girls, talking about, your friends, talking about, consciousness. It was just kind of like a walking through, school and hearing all these different conversations. No, I mean, when I first heard of Tribe Called Quest, I had no idea that, what is it, 30-something years later? Jesus, is it that long? 98? Jesus, no. All right, let me answer it again. When I first heard Tribe Called Quest on the radio, I had no idea that, 20-something years later that I'd be making a movie about them. I was just a fan, and their music really, brought a lot of joy and excitement to my, adolescence and into my 20s, and I was just a fan. I never thought that I'd be making a documentary about them, but I'm really happy that I did. I'd say for the last 10 years, I've been curious and anxious and wanting to direct. And I knew that the only way that I would be able to do that was to just do it. I knew it wasn't going to be handed to me, although I've had, success as an actor and I've, have some, cachet as an actor. I knew that, that transition wasn't going to be easy. It was going to have to be something that I sort of just took hold of, which is what we had to do for getting this film made. It had to be something you, did. That's a good question. It wasn't hard or like foreign for me. I love music, and doing a music documentary it just felt right. I know I felt comfortable with the music and with the subject matter, and I mean, music is something that's a part of my life every day. It's part of probably everybody's life, whether you like it or not. You either sing a song, hear a song. It's something that's it's like breathing. So I was comfortable with it. And it just the way it worked out. It wasn't anything that I was like, I'm going to one day do a music documentary. But I knew that, for the last few years, I really wanted to direct something. And it's just something that I gravitated to. And telling the story of a Tribe Called Quest was something that I was I couldn't let go of for like the last 5 years. So we wound up doing it.
So every time
oh shit!
And also
that's funny.
Everyone, that's kind of what they.
That's funny. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it was great. So
cool.
I love them too.
Cool.